China is taking over the world in a really good way, and so upskilling is really important. It's a massive sea change that's happening. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited for the other people in the room because we're all kind of learning so much new things. I would have thought that I would have to go to Shanghai or Beijing to meet some of these people, but the fact that they've come here, the fact that it's tailored to an Australasian audience has just been fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the next one.
Learning a lot, and it's been really useful for someone who's already got a developed strategy in the region to know that we're going on the right track, and the opportunity to speak with the industry expert.
The rate of growth is huge. The last 4 years has seen about 70% growth in e-commerce. By 2015, it's estimated that almost $500 billion Australian dollars of goods and services will be sold online.
Already 25% of the advertising dollar is going to digital advertising, and that percentage is significantly greater than what we find in most markets around the world. By 2016 is that the spend for TV advertising and digital will be the same at 33% each.
Before 2005, actually everyone in China is sitting at home in the living room watching at the TV set screen. That is the only one screen that we obtain entertainment information. And then this year is very special. Actually, it started in the middle of last year, but this year is actually everywhere. People are logging online, watching video, no matter where they are. Online video is the driver for the whole digital in China. It is one of the top applications.
One of the things that constantly surprised me in China in the last few years was the companies that would be coming in, international companies, American, European, even Australian, who thought that they could do business in China without a Chinese language website. They thought that Chinese consumers could get information by visiting their English language website in the US or in Australia.
China is different from the rest of the world, which is dominated by Google. Right? I think only a few countries is not dominated by Google. Google used to have 30% of the market share at the best time, but after Google left China, moved the server to Hong Kong. So now, at the latest date, up to 30th of September this year, so Google now only have 2%. The number one is still Baidu with 63% of the market share, still the number one search engine. The second one is 360. It's a very new search engine that came out August last year, so it's only 14 months old until now, but got 19% market share.
Consumer culture stands in the way of marketing in China. You either work with it or you'll be defeated by it. And this is happening at a global level. The Amaze generation, which is another way of saying millennials or Gen Y, they're reducing store into showrooms. Basically, they don't go there to buy. This is happening very bad in UK right now, and it's going to happen in China in the next few years.
I think it was brilliant hearing from people with so much knowledge about the Chinese market, hearing their insights into that market, about the key differences between doing business here in Australia or in other Western markets and doing business in China, and really getting some kind of actionable things you can take away, some ideas about the research, the repositioning, the ways that you can make your brand successful in China. I think it was really valuable.
It's been a fantastic day. I've really learned a lot. Coming from university, we're, I guess, a little bit behind in terms of our social media strategy in China, so I've got a lot of great ideas. I've got pages and pages of notes that I want to take back and start building on a strategy.